I'm going to hope and pray my camera doesn't die.
Today's poetry is brought to you by Mixed Rose. They wanna know. The cinematic poet.
My name is Shatara Jordan. I also go by my artist name, Mixed Rose. I am a writer. Possibility so infinite, rainbows made love to suns and conceive the type of light only souls can carry. I am a poet.
My first love gaslighted me, but bitch, now I'm the gas and the fire and the light.
I am a creative director.
Playing with the flower, yep, looking down, slowly roll up, break that fourth wall and look at the camera.
Oh, that looks good.
Drop the rose.
I'm a musician.
Koala, koala, koala.
I'm an actor.
I chose to be like this, Mel. I ain't choose to be like this, alright?
I also make visual art. I am a multimedia artist.
Fake bitches sneak dissing while I'm falling asleep. Snakes hissing, but I pray to God my soul will keep. I've been writing all my feelings in these notebooks, they so shook. Wonder where I got the hook for these songs. Can't be long in any place I wasn't supposed to be in. I'm tripping over seasons, like time ain't got a reason to be a bully. This new season in my life is meant for growth, but I want the smoke. Been choking for too long, me dropping music been way too prolonged. I wasn't supposed to flex, but y'all got me out here stressed. Okay, bet, bruh. Oh, you talking out your neck, watch me step, bruh. No shoes, all bare, just got a new look.
I literally first started making art when I was a kid, and it was very bad. I remember growing up in school, I would like draw little cartoons and make little doodles in my notebooks and stuff, like in the middle of like math class. Like I remember being in like middle school, elementary school, just drawing whatever, making up my own little characters with big eyes, little noses. Like I remember just like playing around with my own cartoon style, and I remember I would like go on YouTube and look up how to draw Squidward from SpongeBob. Like I remember looking up like little drawing tutorials and stuff too. I literally owe like 99% of my creative career to YouTube University. I have definitely no. I don't want to answer that. I was influenced by Kendrick Lamar a lot growing up. I was influenced by Nicki Minaj heavy. Loved how animated she was in her music. Growing up, I didn't really have access to a lot of resources. I know dance classes, art classes, piano classes, like everything was expensive. I didn't really have a lot of access to resources until the older I got and the more independent I got. I made it work though because I had an internet connection and a notebook. I just feel like if you got an internet connection and a notebook, the possibilities are endless. The more invested I got into my craft, it was definitely social justice influence. My teenage years, my art was very art activist centered. It was very social justice centered. It was very black, very black. I think the older I've gotten, my work has gotten more introspective. It's definitely still influenced heavy by culture, being black, being a woman, heavily influenced by social justice issues as well. When I was like 16, 17, that's when I had got into Shooting Without Bullets. It's this really phenomenal nonprofit organization. We did a lot of social justice work, translated a lot of issues that was going on in the world into our artwork. Shooting Without Bullets has given me so many opportunities and resources to just grow as an artist. To this very day, I'm still so happy that I got a chance to be a part of the collective. I still work with the organization because they were just such a very pivotal moment in my artist journey, and they've done so much to help me grow and give me the resources that I needed and the support and the love, and it's just a very phenomenal organization, and they do so many dope, incredible things.
And the dust taught us how to sneeze, how to see our reality in a cleansed light. Pathogens take flight, harm isn't in arm's length. but the light of a rainbow is most present.
Oh God. Oh God.
The more invested I became with poetry is where I would say a lot of my artist development came from.
Tell me when shit. Oh my God.
What we finna do, Los?
About to make a banger.
Finna make a banger.
Would change, and this starting with me, the part you can't see.
Some things won't change.
No, some things would change, and this starting with me, the part you can't see. Yeah. There you go. Damn. Oh, it's hitting though.
Poetry taught me how to sharpen my writing and apply that across all my other mediums. And poetry has also given me the most performance experience as well. Poetry is also how I got to network with a lot of different creatives across the world, which is so crazy to me.
Where did Black Wildflower come from?
Right now, I am in a stage of my career where I am transitioning back into music, but still using poetry as that reference, as that foundation. I still want poetry to be a part of my brand, you know, like the cinematic poet, cinematic poetry, poet covers. My goodness, poet covers. I started innovating cinematic poetry and poet covers when I was in undergrad. I was living on my own for the first time. I had my own space. I had my own everything. Well, not everything. I had a camera. I had a notebook. I had a speaker. I just felt like I had everything I literally needed to just start some shit. I remember just reminiscing on the nostalgia of YouTube and that era where everyone was just creating cover music. I was just like, man, it would be so cool if somebody did this but with poems. Like, what would this sound like if poetry had like music cover variations to it? That would be so cool. And then once I had that thought, I was like, let me go ahead and pull out this musical app on my phone. Let me pull a song that I've been listening to. I like downloaded the file of a song that I was listening to, very, very heavy. I started mixing and producing on like my phone from this app that I had got through Shooting Without Bullets. I was working on this project with Shooting Without Bullets that had us use like this music production app where you could like make beats and make music within the app. And it was a paid app, but I got it for free because I was a part of the collective. So I was just like, let me go ahead and use this. And then that's kind of how I just started experimenting and creating the poet covers. And then I was just like, man, it would be so cool if I could make poetry sound cinematic. I was going through like this creative identity crisis at the time, and I felt like I had to pick a medium. And I was just like, what if I'm not gonna thrive unless I pick a medium? So I came up with the solution to like invent my own artistry, I guess you could say. I was like, I'm gonna take everything I love about film, storytelling, acting, I'm gonna take everything I love about music, songs, I'm gonna take everything I love about poetry, and I'm gonna figure out a way to turn it into this.
Today's poetry is brought to you by Mixed Rose, the cinematic poet.
Dreams drastically dragging across my mind like spider webs in alleyways. I tell myself I'm gonna be okay. Cause sometimes life be feeling like a fever dream, losing control over reality, wrecking and raining on the days that's supposed to be sunny. Sunny days, I'm trying to link with my friends on the sunny days. It's been raining lately, but we still run this town like we the ones saving it. This rain got me and the crew drenched, but learning how to love it. Started splashing in puddles, trying to tell the clouds we above them. We get to say so and how sunny it is now. We the true heroes just walking around with our capes on our heads. We call them head wraps and do-rags though. Something these other heroes don't know about. That's half hero and half crown, so don't be afraid of the danger. Cause the undercover royalty gon' hold us down.
Not done fighting.
looking back on it, it sounds so casual. Like, well, I don't want to have to pick a medium, so I'm just going to do all of them and I'm going to make it look seamless. I'm going to figure out a way to make this make sense. I was like, okay, this isn't really a thing. It's not really a concept, but I could make it one. And you know, it don't hurt to try. I gave myself the freedom and the safe space to just make something. I really do believe the natural instinct of every true creative is to just make something with whatever you got. The limitations that we place ourselves into can inspire so much. And when I was going through that era of, oh my gosh, like I'm never gonna evolve in my craft, like no one's gonna like support me if I don't just pick one. I felt pressured to just pick a medium and I just couldn't. So that's how cinematic poetry was born. And the concept is definitely not new. There are definitely poets who have written poetry to music. It's not new. I think what was important for me was the style, the approach, and the intention behind it. For me, I looked at this music and poetry collaboration as a way to implement all of my creative identities into one, instead of just being forced to put myself in a box, because I hate feeling confined to one thing. I don't know if this is obvious, but you could tell that I love unconventional art.
And action.
How'd you like it?
I'm satisfied, bro.
Take it?
Yeah. Could we get a different angle?
Yep. What's the next shot now?
My style is definitely quirky for sure. Little bit of hood, little bit of ghetto, like a drop of ghetto-ness. Like just a little drop of ghetto is like good. I feel like a little bit of ghetto was good. Very detail-oriented for sure. I'm a very detail-oriented person. I'm a very meticulous person. I was an artist in residence for this organization called 12 Literary Arts. It was my first artist residency. I will never forget it. Literally, I was able to get the resources that I needed to write and direct my own film.
I think our pain protects us.
Really?
Pain protects us from suffering more than we've already endured. You know not to put your hand in the fire after it burns you, right?
That's an interesting way to look at it.
I think you're interesting to look at. And the way you see the world.
What a poet loves is a exploration of poetic dialogue in cinema. I figured since I'm already experimenting with poetry in this way and introducing it to all the other mediums that I love doing, I may as well keep going. I am very excited for you guys to continue on this journey with me and to keep starting. All that being said, let's start some. This video is so long. I'm gonna have to edit all of this.